Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at this Pleasureway Ascent TS. You can see is built on the Mercedes-Benz chassis. It's a 2500 144-inch wheelbase. It has a high output twin turbo diesel coupled to a 9-speed automatic transmission. So we're going to take a closer look at this and see the interior, the features. This does have a lot of safety features being on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis. Also, we're going to look at the luxurious interior. So let's dive right in and get started. Aggressive look, we have the triple LEDs, and then you have the side reflector with the LED marker light. Down below in the bumper, we have the parking sensors for audible and visual warnings. That works with the MBUX system with all of Mercedes safety features. We'll take a closer look at that as we go into the interior. This is going to be in the gray-white color for the exterior chassis. As we look up top, this is going to have a height of 9 foot 7 inches for the exterior height. So this chassis does have the rear wheel drive. It does have traction control, so you still are able to navigate dirt roads. So it's not completely made for overlanding, but you do have a high amount of traction even with the rear wheel drive only. The twin turbo diesel is a 2-liter inline 4 motor. And then this is this will be the full height roof. You have a standing height of 6 foot 3 inches on the interior. We can see up top we have the Winegard power antenna. We also have a 10-foot awning. We'll see more of that. You can also see part of the solar panel and the AC unit. It's a 13,500 BTU AC unit. And then the gray-white color looks very beautiful. We have the UV tinted glass in the back, also with ventilation. And then this will also have the 360-degree cameras. Look at the Mercedes Star. We can see our 360-degree camera here in the front. It is a nice wide angle. We have our bumper with built-in step. And then we have our tow connection here. Pop this panel out. And then our halogen fog lamps. And then the beautiful look of that daytime running light, which also turns into the turn signal. We have our standard mirror, wide angle mirror. We have our turn signal integrated 360-degree camera, puddle lamp, and these will fold in. They are power folding and power adjustable. Coming down to our Mercedes wheels, we have these 6-spoke, beautiful alloy wheels with the Michelin's, the LT 245/75, and these are a 16-inch wheel. And with the rear-wheel drive Sprinter, you still have a lot of ground clearance. It's not as much as the all-wheel drive chassis, but the rear-wheel drive will still have a good amount of ground clearance. As we come along to the side, we notice our mud guard and then our step, so we have our hot and cold with our shower wand with the on and off valve. So it's very nice for outdoor showers. Also, if you bring the pups along, you can give them a bath. Coming along to the side, we have our utility center. You can see part of our LP gas switch, city water cable, and then we have our shore connection for 30 amp shore connection. I'll lock that in place. And then here we have our access to our tankless water heater. You can see the components. This is for the Truma water heater system. Also, this is going to be the AquaGo, and then on the interior we're also going to have the Truma furnace. Now, coming down below our access panels, we have another one in the skirting for our waste tank for gray and black water with our cap, and then we have hose storage underneath, completely concealed with this aero skirting. You have that beautiful Pleasureway badging. And then taking a look down below, we have another mud guard. We have our hose connection storage. Alright, now in the back, taking a zoomed out view, we're going to notice the barn doors with our Sprinter badging. Of course, our Mercedes logo. And this is the 2500 chassis. Since this rear-wheel drive, we don't have any markings saying rear-wheel drive. It will come standard as rear-wheel drive unless it's marked as all-wheel drive or 4x4. This up top has the Pleasureway badging and our UV tinted glass, also with the defrost. And then coming down low, we can look at we can check out our hinges. So these are going to be 270-degree folding out hinges, so it makes it easy for loading and unloading. We're going to take a little look in the back, but these doors will lock in 90 degrees and 270 degrees. We're going to actually turn on our onboard system, and right now we're not going to use the inverter, but we will use our master switch right here. And then we have our different breakers, our shore connection, and then we have some beautiful carpeting. You can see on the side, all of your passengers will have seat belts on this power sofa bed. We're going to take a closer look at that inside, and we can see some of that nice soft touch ultra leather material that they're using for this interior. We can see in the back with the UV tinted glass, we have some small storage cubbies, and on the right side, same thing with our storage cubby and our UV tinted glass. And we'll kind of take a peek inside. We're going to go inside in a few minutes. Alright, so coming down low to the bumper, we have our LP gas connection with valve. We have our tow hitch for the 2500 chassis. We have 5,000 pounds of towing, 500 pound tongue weight, and our 7-pin connector. And then down under, you can see part of our Awning 2.5 kilowatt generator. And you can see a little bit of the suspension. Again, this will all be stock suspension. So not only do we have the high performance LED headlights on this chassis, but we're also going to have the full LED for the turn signals and brake lamps. We still have incandescent for our backup lights, but that double line design, very beautiful with the Mercedes chassis. And then just another note on the bumper with the parking sensors. It's going to help you navigate this vehicle, whether you're in a tight parking spot or on a trail. Again, this is not a full-blown adventure vehicle for overlanding, but this will handle a dirt road. Also, it does have traction control, which is really going to help. So taking a zoomed out look at the passenger side, we can see the double exhausts on the lower left. One is for the chassis, one is for that Awning onboard generator. We can see more of that UV tinted glass. We have our 110 volts with our outlets right here. We have a potable water gravity fill. Of course, this has the key with it, and then it's non-pressure connection for the gravity fill. We have the side skirting, and then our UV tinted glass, which can open and close. We're going to go in the back in a few minutes. And then again, we have the wide angle mirrors with the 360-degree cameras. We have a 10-foot Fiamma power awning. We have our porch light LED on the upper right. We have the color matched trim, side molding with this, and then the skirting with built-in steps to help save your knees. Even though this isn't the all-wheel drive, you still have plenty of clearance, and those steps are really going to help you get in with no problem. We also have the UV tinted glass. Those alloy wheels with the Mercedes chassis look great, and then that gray white color, very beautiful. Now we're going to go into the passenger side. So we have the nice pop, solid sound of the Mercedes chassis. We have the entire door panel with the double pockets. If you notice, there's plenty of room for a water bottle, snacks, fold-up coat, books, maps, whatever you bring on your adventure. We have the hard plastic panel, but Pleasureway did add this armrest will save your elbow on those long trips. If we zoom in closer, we have the beautiful brushed aluminum finish for the door handle, full power seats with 3 memories. And then every time you say Mercedes, Mercedes will ask how she can help. We're going to go back for now. We have our one-touch window, door handle, and then down below we have our speaker. And then coming across we have our factory step. On the side we have our jack, hydraulic jack on the interior. Then you can lock this back in place. Pleasureway added this cover, but you have a little cubby space down below. You have wiring, full power seats. You have a 4-way adjustable. We have the leatherette seats with the lumbar, with a thorax and hip airbag. Nice side bolstering. You can see the lumbar support is very pronounced. You can adjust that up or down. We have a nice headrest, adjustable armrest, and then adjustable thigh with manual control. And these seats, both passenger and driver, will rotate in place, and you can lock it. You can spin both of these seats around so you can enjoy a meal together with the table that you can set up in the back, which we'll see in a minute. From a zoomed out point of view, you can see where our cubby is. Instead of a glove box, we just have this open bin. We have our adjustable HVAC vents, airbags. We're going to have cubby storage with rubber lining on the floor, cup holder, adjustable air vent. We're going to check out our center console a little bit more in a few minutes. Large folding sunshade. We have some storage, a little bit of storage up top. We're going to look at our center in a minute, and let's head over to the driver's side next. Alright, so coming into the driver's side, we're going to have the same door panel as our passenger with the armrest, same finishes. You'll have the one-touch windows, fully power adjustable mirrors with the folding in function. Passenger and driver both heated with 3 settings. You have 1, 2, 3. And then plenty of storage in those door pockets. We're going to have our fuel door. Of course, this is a diesel motor. We have our steps. We're going to climb on up. So always grab the steering wheel, climb on up. We're going to have this leatherette seat just like our passenger. It is very supportive. You have the 4-way adjustable lumbar. From a high up point of view, we can see our leather wrapped steering wheel, full function steering wheel. We have the left side will control our instrument cluster here in the front. Our right side will control our MBUX system here on the right. The driver has their own cubby. We have our center. In the center we have our 12 volt, 3 USB-Cs and wireless charging. Coming in the center, we have our shortcut buttons. We have our 360-degree camera. In fact, we're going to close the door so that we can see a little bit better. So now we can see our full 360-degree view. Wide angle for the... Oh, actually, this is our front camera. We can change different views. We can do super wide angle, regular up close. We can do only sides with... This is to help protect against curbs. You can see our wide angle for the rear view, our regular view, and then for the tow hitch, you do have this basically pinpoint angle so you can see even better for connecting a tow hitch or whenever you're backing up to a trailer. We also have, of course, we have our Bluetooth. This has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can play any Bluetooth media player. We have our navigation, very responsive touchscreen, nice and clear. This also has the Mercedes Me. Every time you say Mercedes or hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
So it's pretty responsive. We're going to go back home. Also, we can navigate through our MBUX between phone, navigation, media. We can look at info. We can look at our performance, engine torque, battery voltage, consumption. So the MBUX system, very responsive, very intuitive, and easy to use. We also have lane keep assist. You can turn this on or off. We have our parking assist, We have our electronic stability program. So this does have crosswind assist. If you have a strong crosswind, this will help keep you in the lane. Also with traffic sign assist, you can, it'll actually show you what the traffic signs are. It will show up on your instrument cluster here in the front. It'll let you know. So right now we're going to keep it just on visual. We have our active lane keep assist. So right now we have it on. If you're on a marked road, it will steer you into the lane if you're veering off the lane. Some people don't like that, so they can turn it off. Also, this has the active brake assist. It will detect traffic in front of you. This does have adaptive cruise control, which you can set the distance right here on the left side. And then also with our full function steering wheel, we can control the MBUX system. The right side will control the MBUX 10.25 inch screen, so we can go back home. I always like to keep it on navigation. And then when we look to our instrument cluster, we can control everything with our left side of the steering wheel. We can go through different functions. Also, this entire MBUX system will connect to your Mercedes Me app, which is very nice on your phone. You can look at fuel levels, tire pressure, location of the vehicle, and a multitude of other applications you can connect and see right on your phone through the MBUX system. So very nice. As we drop down below, we have our HVAC system. We have extra banks for extra switches, and down below we have our start stop button, and then another bank of empty spaces for switches, accessories that you can add here. We have two on the left side by our light control, also with the fog lamps and automatic daytime running lights. As we come up top, we have our digital rear view mirror. So our rear view camera not only has a wide angle backup camera, but you have another camera for the very clear view with this digital rear view mirror. You can also adjust the brightness, change the angle of the mirror, which is pretty cool, or angle of the camera, which is pretty cool. And then you can turn it to regular mirror. We have up top in the center, we have our sunglass holder, our SOS button, also with our cab lights, map lights. We have these down LEDs. These are dim LEDs that'll shine down so you can see down below even in the dark. When it is dark, it'll illuminate down below. And then behind the digital rear view mirror, you have the cameras for the traffic sign assist, lane keep assist, all of the safety features, the auto braking. Side mirrors, we have the triangle. If you notice, it does have a little triangle in the glass that will illuminate red when you have someone in your blind spot. So the Mercedes chassis, amazing with the safety features. Alright guys, so that's an overview of the cab, the cockpit, and the cab. So now we're going to take a look in the back. We see the beautiful luxurious interior. We're going to take a closer look, and we'll enter through the sliding door. Very easy to open, smooth ball bearings. It will lock in place, so when you're on an incline, it won't slide down. So as we enter into the front, first off we notice this beautiful light colored cabinetry. We have our platinum gray Corian countertops. Of course, our conveniently located fire extinguisher. Now we have this heavy duty metal edge which will protect the vinyl floor. Very nice with the wood plank look. Also, you don't have to worry about coming in here with muddy feet or your pets being wet. You can come in from your adventure. On the side, we're going to have our command center. Very easy. You can see the touchscreen is very responsive. This is a solar controller with the inverter. We also have our backlight, master lights. We're going to keep the living room lights on. We also have our generator. We can turn this on and off. Here's all of our light controls, our master on and off switch. We can take a little bit closer look at the solar and also our chassis battery, what's going on. We have our air conditioning, microwave, and cooktop with the energy management. You can see that we have our charger off and our inverter off right now. We have our settings. You can extend and close our awning. We have our sofa, which we can extend and retract. We'll check that out in a minute. We have our power vent fan, all of our settings, diagnostics. Right now everything looks good. And we're gonna go back. We'll go back to home. So pretty awesome with this command center right here, conveniently located. So now we're gonna climb up inside and take a wide angle view of the interior. So taking a zoomed out look in our galley, wet bathroom, and our lounge area, we notice here in the sliding door, we have our ventilated glass with the UV glass, also with the bug screen, so you can get some fresh air. We have our roll-up screen. We can notice the beautiful color of the cabinetry. We have the curved doors, look very beautiful. We have the platinum gray countertop with the Corian countertop. We have our single induction burner. We have this beautiful modern chrome faucet. Up top we have plenty of recessed LED lighting. We have our power fan, our smoke detector, also carbon monoxide detector, our 13,500 BTU HVAC system. I love the color of the wood plank vinyl floor. It's actually rolled vinyl, but it looks like planks. So now we're going to take a little bit closer zoomed in look at our galley. So right now we have maximum space. Right now it's winterized, so you're going to see some of the winterization fluid. But we do have a nice modern stainless steel sink. We have a pull-out sprayer, easy to use control, and I love the high arch of the faucet. It makes it very nice to swing out of the way. We have our single burner for the induction. Down below we have some extra storage with shelves. You see some of our plumbing. We have the nice European hinges. We have our 110 volts. In our drawers we have Baltic birch plywood construction. Very smooth slides, very smooth drawer slides, also with a soft close. So nice quality on these cabinets. Spinning around from the galley, we have our Norcold refrigerator and freezer. Plenty of bins and storage, adjustable shelves. We have our High Point microwave. One thing I really like about this galley is that you have this pull-out storage. Very nice, whether you want to put spices. I also love the hardware that pushes in and out, also locks it in place. Very easy to use. In our wet bathroom we have our thumb control to open up the door. I love the curved door. Alright, so up top we're going to have our push button LED lighting. Nice and bright. I love the finish of the interior. We have our vanity mirror. We have our handheld shower with adjustable spray. We have our lavatory faucet and corner sink. We have our toilet with actuator. And then down below we have a non-slip shower pan. And we have this bar to hold our soaps in place. And then up top we have a towel rod. Alright guys, so what do you think about this shower? So now we'll turn off these LEDs and lock that in place. So now we'll be heading into the lounge area. Again, this is my favorite part of the entire vehicle. We have this very nice ultra leather material. You can see that these jump seats, very soft cushion, about 6 inches thick. Down below we have our table. We have storage for the table system. You see here is our bracket for the Lagoon table system. And then also with these ledges here, you can also create this into a bed. Coming down below we have our breaker panels. We have our LP gas detector. We have more ventilation. We have an access panel. And then as we come into the rear, you can take a look at this sofa bed. Very comfortable. We're actually going to fold it down in a minute so you can see it. Microfiber wall panels, soft touch. Very nice. It reduces any echoing back here. I love this smooth sill plate. Nothing is obstructing the view, so you have a very nice look Also on the driver's side, here's our bug screens, and then we can pop open the glass right here. So very nice. When you're out in the country, obviously you want to have that fresh air come in. And just check out the ambiance, very nice. We have the Truma Aventa AC system. In the back we have another control panel for our command center. Again, very responsive. Touch it, it instantly wakes up. We have our LG monitor, also this Bose sound bar. Nothing wrong with a little entertainment on your adventure. Be pretty awesome to watch the videos from your adventure for the day. So it's a perfect spot to hang out with a beautiful sunset out in the country. And then up top, that's where most of our storage will be. So right over the sofa bed, you can see we do have a nice amount of storage. We have our accessories. We have our shade for the front windshield, so you can black out the front windows. I love the finish and the look of these cabinets. Very nice. I love the European hinges and the door stays. And then locking it in place so nothing falls out. And above the galley, again, we have more storage. I love the color. It's a nice bright area. The curved doors give it a very luxurious look. So what do you guys think about this lounge? The mattress looks to be about 6 inches thick. And then again, this center area can be used for an entire bed surface. So making this lounge area very luxurious and comfortable. Alright guys, so what do you think about this Pleasure Way Plateau TS? It seems pretty luxurious to me, but I'd like to hear what you guys think. Please leave in the comments, I'd love to hear. I love the finishes, the cabinetry, the seating, the sofas, also the chassis. Alright guys, thanks for joining me today as we looked at this Pleasure Way Ascent TS. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd like to give a special thanks to La Mesa RV for letting us spend the extra time with this vehicle so that we can share it with you. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Again, we look forward to bringing you more vehicles like this. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.